Sports Night analyst Richard Oliver joining us now. And Richard, we're in the home stretch for several return-to-play plans. NBA finalizing their tournament in Orlando. The MLB slowly but surely making progress. And the NFL is still set for kicking off the season September 13th. Let's go ahead and assume that these three leagues do move forward with their plans and we see sports return. It clearly won't be the same without fans. And with the financial stability a major question for these leagues, especially the owners, what sport will suffer the most because of the loss of fans?
Well, I think, when you look at it, all of them, of course, financially have investment in the fans showing up because a lot of the revenue that they get comes in because of the fans buying at the stadium and all the different kind of things. I think football, when you talk about fan bases across the country and all the different kind of sports, baseball, basketball, probably just those big three are the ones that we would be talking about in this case. I think football is the one that has the most passion. I mean, people not only go to games, they buy stuff at the games, they get into it, they enjoy the time there. The games are typically longer, when you think about those kind of things. I don't know. I think football's the one. Plus, you know what? Just from a TV perspective and just from us watching from afar, even if we can't be there, the roar of the crowd for a football game is like nothing you will see in any other sport. I just find it so amazing. So I feel like football is the one that will miss having the fans on site.
Speaking of the loss of fans, since the Big Three left the Spurs, the organization has not seen that same number in attendance as they used to. How concerning is it when it comes to the financial stability of this organization because of this pandemic and moving forward?
It's interesting you bring that up because obviously people are worried about it anyway beyond the pandemic and everything else because the Stars left, the Rampage left. Hey, is this organization doing okay? They seem to be divesting themselves because I can remember just not that long ago, Jill, Spurs Sports Entertainment wanted to be the sports influencer on the San Antonio landscape. They've been trying to bid on the San Antonio Missions forever and try to add baseball to their portfolio. But now you look at it maybe a smarter, more tactical way, because I do feel like the Spurs have had a different feel over the last season or two by losing the Big Three, and here's the thing about the Big Three, the culture of the Spurs and how it really impacted revenue is you like those guys. Not only were they competitive, not only was the team, over 82 games, you knew, hey, this team's going to win 50 or more games each and every year with these guys on the court. But Jill, that drives it. When the winning is happening, then people are showing up. The Spurs have some talk about them, those kind of things. But without those guys, and now you look at the team now, it's not as likable. And listen, winning cures everything. If the Spurs were winning, then I think, they'd be making money. They'd be doing okay. They're not winning right now. They're in a kind of a little transition phase going on. It's a very difficult time if you look at the Spurs. So to answer your question, all those different things, I think that the winning will cure it if they could somehow figure that out. But it'd sure be nice if they were likable too. If you just wanted to show up and see a Manu Ginobili, I don't know if there's any players on the Spurs right now. You said, you know what? I'm going to show up like when Manu was there. I want to go watch Manu Ginobili play basketball. There's no legends like that on the team right now.
And to your point, winning solves everything. So That's basically just what they need to do in Orlando and problems would be solved.
Exactly.
The landscape is drastically changing for the Spurs. It was already changing before the pandemic, but it will only continue to change more. And we'll have to wait and see. Richard, thank you so much.